Oh, show. I'm going to try to keep this response real short. My camera tends to cut out. If I get cut off, don't think none about it. It's just my camera sometimes does it. It cuts me off. But I just wanted to say, all right, as a Christian, all right, I do not find anything, period, wrong with interracial relationships. People don't really grasp it, and that's because they're their own cultures and families and stuff that has some issues with things. It's well, hey, but and I find though that is a shame. Like for those in the Christian community, there's some that try to point fingers and say that's against the Bible. No, it isn't. Like, no. But I find this true because of having friends and also having be um, I don't like the word, but it's so that anyone can understand what I'm talking about, a mixed breed, so to speak, but mostly of Native American heritage. But there's some white blood there and all that kind of stuff. But thing is, what I'm trying to get at is, I don't see nothing wrong, because there's Native brothers, and my Native peoples, who intermarry and things, and I don't see nothing wrong with it. The Bible don't say that it's a sin, but I think what happens though generally, and when you push prejudice aside, get all that out of the way. All right, what happens? I guess in some problems with some problems of interracial marriages, it tends to be what I call the culture shock. That's my wording. Original. Yeah. In other words, if one, like, say, what does it matter if one's black and one's Hawaiian, or one's Japanese and white, or whatever, it doesn't matter. When they person meets this person, they hadn't known them that long, and they get married because they love each other. All right, and they do love each other, but the problem happens is the culture. It tends to be a challenge for them, that it's like they didn't think it over real careful, because these are obstacles you got to get through and pass, and with one's culture. All right, like you you know what that's like. And then, not to mention, like, if you see other couples who are intermarried, like, say if you have, okay, say for someone who's a traditional Lakota, okay, uh, you would know them as a Sioux Nation or Sioux people, but Lakota. Okay, let's say one marries somebody who's outside of their culture. That might be Japanese or something. Well, it can be a problem. Each one's culture, the way that they was raised up within their culture, their cultural beliefs. It can tend to cause conflicts. That's why people should really look and think about it as they're dating, to understand what the differences are. Can they beat that? Can they get around it? Can they work? Is it any way to be reconciled, or however you want to call it? But I think that's most of the problems with couples who are, um, well, basically when they're interracial. This tends to be the most biggest problem. There's other problems as well, but I know that tends to be a bigger problem, is the cultural thing, not the skin color, but the culture. And that's pushing the prejudice stuff all aside, because you're dealing with different beliefs and things. And I'm not even talking about religion either. I'm just talking about beliefs, things in the culture. So but anyway, that's my few cents worth. I mean, I'm not prejudiced against anybody. I don't believe in that, and I think that's stupid. But yeah, so I don't know if my response is even helpful or what, but I just saw your video, and I saw a friend of mine, she left a comment on your video, so I thought I'd stick my 2 cents worth in. Okay, God bless you both. Shalom. Ha-ho.